Hi everyone, Zach Pickoff here, and welcome back to another lesson video. Today, I will be going over the 5-2 work together. So let's jump right into the video. Okay, so as I had stated before, I am going to be going over the 5-2 work together. In the last video, I read over the 5-2 text. If you did miss that video for any reason, please click the link in the description. But anyway, today I will be going over the 5-2 work together, where we will be reconciling a bank statement and recording a bank service charge. So the instructions say, forms are given in the working papers. Your instructor will guide you through the following examples. On July 29th of the current year, Deep Clean received a bank statement dated July 28th. The following information is obtained from the bank statement and from the records of the business. Okay, so it says that the bank statement balance is $1,528. The bank service charge is $2. The outstanding deposit on July 28th is $150. Then we move over to the outstanding checks. Check number 103 is $70, and check number 105 is $35. And the checkbook balance on check stub number 106 is $1,575. Number 1. Prepare a bank statement reconciliation. Use July 29th of the current year as the date. Number 2. Record the service charge on check stub number 106. And for number 3, record the service charge on journal page 14. Use memorandum number 44 as the source document. Alright, so now that I've read over the instructions, let's jump right into the 5-2 work together. Alrighty, so now we're going to be moving on to the 5-2 work together, in which we will be reconciling a bank statement and recording a bank service charge. And we're going to start with part 1. So the first thing that we're going to do is put in the date, which is July 29th of the current year. Next, we are going to put in the balance on check stub number 106. And the balance on check stub number 106 is $1,575. Next, we are going to put in service charge. And then the amount of the service charge, which is $2. And then we are going to bring that number down to the total bank charges. Now, in order to calculate the adjusted check stub balance, we're going to take the balance on check stub number 106 and subtract it from the total bank charges. So if we take $1,575 and subtract it from $2, that will give us $1,573 for the adjusted check stub balance. Okay, so that was the left side of the bank statement reconciliation. Now we're going to be moving on to the right side. So the first thing that we're going to do here is put in the balance on the bank statement, which is $1,528. Next, we are going to put in our outstanding deposits. So we're going to put in the date, which is July 28th, and then the amount of the outstanding deposit, which is $150. And then we're going to bring that number down to the total outstanding deposits. Now, in order to calculate the subtotal, we are going to take the balance on the bank statement and add it to the total outstanding deposits. So if we take 1,528 and add it to 150, that will give us 1,678 for our subtotal. The next thing that we're going to do is put in our outstanding checks. So the first outstanding check was $103. And the amount on check number 103 was $70. Next, for check number 105, this check had an amount of $35. So we are going to add these two numbers in order to figure out the total outstanding checks. So if we take 70 and add it to 35, that will give us 105. Now, in order to calculate the adjusted bank balance, we are going to take the subtotal and subtract it from the total outstanding checks. So if we take 1,678 and subtract it from 105, that will give us 1,573 for our adjusted bank balance. And as you can see here, this number equals the same as the adjusted check stub balance. Okay, so that was part 1. Now we're going to be moving on to part 2. Okay, so now we're going to be moving on to part 2. And the first thing that we're going to do here is record the balance brought forward, which is $1,575. Next, since there was no amount deposited, we can just bring this number down to the subtotal. Next, we are going to write in service charge, and then the amount, which was $2. And then we're going to bring that number down. And to figure out the subtotal here, we are going to take the 1,575 and subtract it from the 2. So if we take those two numbers and subtract them, that will give us 1,573. And as you can see here, this number right here equals the same as the adjusted check stub balance and the adjusted bank balance. And since we didn't write out a check, we are just going to leave it right here. So that was part 2. Now we're going to be moving on to part 3. Right, so now we're going to be moving on to part 3, which is the final part of this work together. And the first thing that we're going to do here is put in the page number, which is 14. Next, we are going to record the date, which is July 29th. Then, we are going to put in our account title, which is miscellaneous expense. Next, we are going to put in M44, or memorandum number 44, for our document number. Then, we are going to record a general debit amount of $2. And then we're going to record a cash credit for the same amount. Okay, so that was part 3, and it's also the end of the 5-2 work together. So in the next video, I will be going over the 5-3 text. Alright, thank you!